Hey, everybody. Now we're starting a couple minutes later than I intended tonight. Took a little while to get everything set up. Was having a few issues with capture card and such. Oh yay, my friend Nick is like doing good up in New York. That's always good. With his girlfriend. Happy for them. Hi, who's that? Commander Quills? So I'm still, like, seriously kind of surprised I went for, like, 4 hours last night and can still remember virtually everything that happened. Quite surprising, actually. At least that I can remember most everything. I think I sold all my crystals already to purchase, to resupply on stuff, because I went into the DLC a bit earlier than you're supposed to. What do I need to start with tonight? Got a couple side quests. We ain't doing that yet. Waiting a little while to do that one, because that DLC can actually be a little tough at times if you go in at a low level. The pit isn't that bad. Oh, thanks for whoever sent that for a good stream. I don't want to do this one yet because I think you need like a higher... Well, actually, no, I don't think you do. Like I've said before, I'm a little afraid to do the main quest at the moment, just because there are known issues with that, with it triggering the Trouble on the Homefront quest, and we can't do Trouble on the Homefront yet. I think maybe if I activate the quest, it'll be okay. I might check that in a little while, just so I know I can safely progress with the main story a bit and get some more XP. Because that's our main thing we're trying to really do a lot now, is level up. Hi, Devin Squirrely. Radaleka, alright. The most famous and profitable trophy game company. I think Snickle talked about that a lot earlier. Alright, first shot. So, Devin, since you're new here, Fridays and Saturdays are generally drunk stream nights.
Is there a problem?
It's always fun.
I don't exactly...
What do you know about the history? Apparently nothing.
Me too. Nothing is getting through these walls.
Alright, so what we want to do here, to uncover the history of Rivet City, we're going into the Broken Bow. Thankfully, you can jump in from any height into any amount of water as long as it covers your body. It won't hurt you. It'd be cool if like the spacesuit actually lets you go through here without, or if the spacesuit acted like the rebreather from New Vegas. That's not good. Oh, we almost drowned. But we're okay now. For the moment. Until I can... More air. I can never fully remember the path. Come on. Well, come on now, game. I was trying to go up the stairs twice and it didn't let me. That's 2 deaths so far in this playthrough, though that one's really not my fault. The controls were actually working properly, I would have gone up the stairs and not died. No, I didn't really want to stream this for 2 nights in a row, but I didn't really know of anything else I really wanted to play tonight. Oh, hello. I knew you were going to be here. I couldn't remember where, though. That was unpleasant. Wrong button. Oh, crap. There's 2 of them. Are my stim packs no longer... My stim packs are no longer hotkeyed. Because I came out of the DLC. Forgot about that. No, they are. Well, it wasn't working. Huh. That's weird. Very weird. It's usually not Mirelurk Hunters. They're high level. Or higher leveled. I'm stuck in place. I'm stuck in place. I'm literally stuck in place. Okay, can we, like, not have the game be stupid today? I'm stuck in place again. I'm completely stuck. I'm on Bethesda. Like, game, can you just not freak out on me tonight, please? Because I've already had enough issues with the game doing weird stuff during this playthrough so far. It's done it many times already, and will probably continue to do so. Because I've never had Mirelurk Hunters down here, especially at this low of a level. Or at least not at this low of a level. I don't usually come here this early. Okay, so we've got that cleared out. I gotta remember exactly which way to go. I don't think it's that way. And is that Psycho? Okay, not particularly useful, but okay. I guess in this game, though, there's, like, definitely incentive to use the in-game drugs. Because you can purchase that My First Lab and that My First Infirmary. Which is really, really nice to have access to. Because that can cure you instantly. So there's really not much of a negative consequence to getting addicted to stuff. Or actually, I can't remember if it cures just alcohol, just drugs, or... Okay, I remember this place. It's a trap-filled, dangerous area. And my health is not very good, so... I don't want to waste my remaining stim packs. Alright, so one thing I sometimes like to do here... I have a couple frag grenades left. You don't want to fire your gun, because that'll just immediately set this off. Got it! Oh, almost. Almost. That actually does work, surprisingly. If you can hit it the first time, not the second time like I did. Useful little trick to avoid getting your... getting cooked by the gas. I know that there's more traps here, though. That's the way out. We hit that. It unlocks. So we don't have to go back through the long way, take the Magnum for later. That's a frag mine that's still active that didn't go off, surprisingly. That's unusual, but okay. Alright, let's go through the burned out hallway that I just set off. I don't think there's a shotgun trap here, but I know there are other traps. Or maybe... No, it is a shotgun trap. That's exactly what it is. And then I have other challenge runs I want to do with Fallout New Vegas in the future. Because I can think of at least 2 other runs I'd like to do. Disarm that. Yeah, I can think of at least a couple more challenge runs I'd like to do someday of Fallout New Vegas. New Vegas lends itself really well to these challenge runs because you can beat the game so quickly. It's not like Fallout 3 where there's a pretty set path you have to take with the story and the factions. Whereas, you know, New Vegas, you can side with, you can be an independent, I mean. And if you do that, you can speed through the game pretty quickly. And I did it in 2 nights last time we did a challenge. And that wasn't even a very well-prepared challenge. It wasn't very well thought out, I'll say that. 10mm only was not my best idea. Because the 10mm... What's this do? Activate a switch? Yep. The 10mm run ended up being more annoying than I expected it to be. Just because I sort of forgot that the 10mm is kind of uncommon in New Vegas compared to 3. Oh, that's a first. That's a trap terminal. Pocket a free grenade for it. Alright, I'm going to save in here. Just in case this goes wrong. I don't think it will, but just in case. Am I safe to take this? Yes. That's all I want from you. That and your information. Even though I can't really read your book yet because I can't risk raising my skills too much.
How the hell did you get in here?
Exactly.
Part where you tell me
What are you doing back here? You just hide here? Yep.
You made it past my defenses, which proves you... I suppose you can hang around.
Shut up, alarm.
Just don't
No problem. What kind of work?
Well, if you must know, I'm an electric. And after all that, Lee and her gang of flunkies pushed me out.
Interesting. So he says he was one of the first people to come up with it.
Like I care what you savage...
I think I remember what you have to do here. I think you actually have to go into the city first. And, like, talk to the people in the city. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what you actually are supposed to do. We have to go talk to the people in Ribbit City first. And that'll open up other dialogue options, because he'll get mad because they'll claim that they never knew him or anything. I have not watched Stranger Things. I don't watch a lot of anything. Mostly YouTube, actually, and streams and stuff. Alright, so let's try this again. Let's head back to Rivet City and... talk to some people around the city first. And that should open up more dialogue options with Pinkerton, or whatever his name is. I don't know why. Is it Pinkerton? I don't know. Oh, I didn't go down there and grab those supplies, most likely. I'll get them later. Yeah, I don't really watch much anything.
Have a seat anywhere, sir.
Drinking out of my awesome Mothman shot glass.
Welcome to
Are you the one I have to
Potomac
talk to?
Between you...
You're on the city
Me, Chief
council.
Harkness, and I are
You,
all
Chief
on
Harkness,
the
and
We
Dr.
agree.
Lee.
I can be very... He's a shady character. I just can't... Well, let...
Okay, thanks for letting me know. What do you know about the
Set this
history?
whole place up. When I got here 12 years ago, it was just a hand... Now I'm on the council, and with my leader... Of course, a few of those...
Hasn't Rivet City been around for longer than 12 years?
Well, yes, but it was hardly any place of importance until I arrived on the scene. That's all ancient history now. No one would ever care about. If you insist on wasting your time on that, you could try that bartend...
I mean, you don't have to be a douche about it. What are you guys selling?
If you
Flak
want
and
to-
shrapnel?
They call me Shrapnel. I run this place. Ain't seen many of those.
You ain't seen many lately. I have one. I literally have one. Let's see. I'm gonna hold on to the bottle cap mines because they're very powerful. Oh yeah, I forgot I got a Gatling laser. I just need to go find the unique one. I don't remember where the unique one is. I never bother with pulse weapons. I'm just too lazy to use them. Nothing really there. Anything in here? Carton of cigarettes. I should drop off the drone control device. I don't really need it anymore. I do need stim packs at the moment, unfortunately.
Give me a shout if you need any.
Alright, so we gotta go talk to the bartender. And I want to go back to the lab so we can talk to someone there. Yep, my first platinum was Fallout 3. And still one of my all-time favorite games. And it's good. It's a good game for these sort of challenge runs like this. It's a good one. And so is New Vegas. Even, really, Fallout 4 isn't that good for, like, a challenge run. It's a little hard to play for a challenge.
Want to buy a girl a drink?
Just because it takes longer and it's set up to be a longer game. Because, again, New Vegas is the best for it because you can speed through it so quickly.
You must be.
What do you know about the history?
Don't know if it ever had an official start.
You've heard lots of stories. Can you share one?
Nope. First,
Abandoned City organized it.
that lying son of a bitch.
Aha!
Club's history? He's holed up in the other half.
Since you were nice, I'll buy a stim pack. Or 2 stim packs.
A pleasure doing business with.
You can actually find Butch here later. If we, depending on which way we do that quest. That's, of course, the more troublesome quest that I always worry a little bit about. Science lab is through here. So we gotta go there and we can start up a very short side quest. At least I think it can be a short side quest if you know what you're doing on it. Science lab is over here. Any of you guys ever been on an aircraft carrier? It's pretty cool. They're basically just giant floating cities. Very awesome. Here we go.
What are you?
That depends. What exactly are we
To
talking
the
about?
point. I like. All you know of robots are those bucket. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made, and
You're talking about the synths.
you're helping. I've tracked him this far. He must have done something drastic, like face. It will be. Of course.
As long as I am
I'm going to share some of
compensated.
it with you. Just
Sure, I'll look into it.
here. Listen to this message he sent me. He's
What is an
everything
android?
you know about robots. Those buckets are mere children's toys compared to the real thing. Androids have fake skin and blood and a...
Any
Like I said-
suggestions?
So, start with Dr.
Now, I already know who he is. I already know exactly who he is. But I think we need to talk to someone else first to, like, be able to finish the side quest, so... It's one that can be done quickly, but it can also take a while. Yeah, Quantum of Solace was my second game. That was an interesting one. It was actually a pretty solid game. Like, it was fun enough to play. It wasn't too hard of a platinum.
That's secure for a reason.
It isn't quite the easiest platinum, though. It does take a while. It has a lot of multiplayer you have to do. I was doing it back in the day, though, when the servers were still relatively populated, so it wasn't too bad. I think maybe I had to boost one of the multiplayer trophies. I had to boost the one that, where am I going now? Out here. I had to boost the one trophy that was, it's one of the game mode specific ones. It was a game mode that wasn't played. Aside from that, I did everything legit. Even, like, the 100,000 credits wasn't
Is
terrible.
there a problem?
Unfortunately, you aren't going to tell me anything yet. I gotta go. There's other people I gotta talk to first. You are not important right now, though. What is important is we go out there. We're gonna take the safe way this time. It doesn't involve swimming. Okay, I was thinking about the radiation here, but the radiation chapter I already did of the book, so we don't have to deal with that again. Speaking of stuff like radiation in books, I just made the 7th Fallout recipe today. It was a quick one. 6th episode will be going up tomorrow. So excited for that. You guys get to see me cook something. I'd say it went pretty well overall. Made a mess of the microwave at one point. All right. So this should create some new dialogue. Already deactivated that. And we also can find more about Harkus down here.
Stay sharp.
I hear you're the only one that knows the truth.
Sounds like you've been poking. Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council.
Setting the record straight is exactly my goal.
For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research we were looking for new lab space. Everything else just grew.
So it's been over 40 years.
That lasted until about 18. She came in with her big purity.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
By then. Of course I did. Here. They probably don't.
Thank you. Are you gonna tell me anything about the... I must have to do something else before I can learn about the synths, but, that's fine. So he's gonna let us go use his computer to get the proof. Wait! That lost karma? Huh.
Stay sharp.
I thought I had his key, but then it, like, didn't work there. Did I... I did do it right, though. Yeah, I did. Okay. That's weird. A little bit weird. But it's all good, because we finished it. And I've been doing all the optional objectives on the quest, because they get you extra rewards. And they can lead... The number of extra events you do can lead to different events in the game world. Like different random events. Which is kind of cool. Alright, back to Megaton. Man, not even level 13 yet. I'm making good progress on the game. It's just... You just level up kind of slowly in this one. I think this might be the slowest level up in the series.
Hey, friends.
It's so dark on screen right now. Alright, we can't go in yet, so... Let's wait until morning. Yeah, Quantum of Solace was my second, then Resident Evil 5 on the PS3, which is the harder version. And then my first, like, true easy platinum was my fourth one, Terminator Salvation.
Any luck finding out how...
That's kind of funny that you can do that speech challenge.
Aha! Not just as easy as asking around.
I begin as a research station.
With the protected location and...
Shut up, alarm.
Leads to a big reward, huh? Oh, and I'll let the Rivet City traders know the...
Nice! We get a discount from them in the future.
I've got to do a section on working. Also, they're used... And that'll be it.
The old technology one, I'm probably pretty close. I may actually be able to do it by now.
Now that would be...
Just go ahead and connect the widgets to the mainframe. What do you know about the android from the
Have you heard
Commonwealth?
the so-called android recording? It sounds like an ordinary man. Here...
Thank you.
I... Sure.
Anything really useful of sale? You do have stim packs and ammo, but can't really afford to sell off much at the moment. I'll sell you back the Mentats you just gave me, because I don't ever use them. Hey, 420, blaze it up with some Mentats. Or other random drugs in-game. Don't do drugs, kids. Okay? Not important, okay? Unless maybe you're in a state where it's legal.
What?
Yeah, if you're in a state where it's legal, go ahead and have fun. If you're of age.
Yes, that's...
Alright.
And yes, I can see you eyeing it.
Let's take the holotape. That's all I was in here for, Doc. Yo, not legal in Ohio, not legal in North Carolina. I wonder if my friend up in New York can do it though, if it's legal up there or not. I don't think it's legal in New York. It was legal in Massachusetts, but I don't think it's legal in New York. I could be wrong though. I don't know too much about those laws. Let me say we all just lower the drinking age to 18 because I don't know any people that were 18 that didn't drink when they were 18. To be completely honest. Okay, that's where we're storing the pre-war books and the Quantums. This is where I'm storing my actual other books. Let's store the drone control device. I don't have any use for that anymore. Actually, I could probably sell it. I need to get the Oh, wait, I do have the lab. Okay. I don't have the infirmary yet, but that's fine. Detoxify, just in case, and create a new compound. Every 12 hours, we get a free item. Never know what it'll be, though. Okay, so the Robco facility is out in the middle of nowhere. We should be able to get there from the garage pretty easily, though. It's near Tenpenny Towers. I don't remember what the exact thing you do on that quest is. I don't really want to go for the Declaration of Independence right now. You know, let's just work on the survival guide, because we're pretty close to being done. It's just these last two sections, and this one's pretty easy. Man, you don't even really need to chase vodka. Ooh, mole rats! Oh, I switched to that and then I remembered, wait, I already finished that. Well, I don't need that anymore. I can put the mole rat stick away because it's not really useful anymore. Oh, this game and its lack of shotgun variation. It's literally just this and the double-barreled shotgun, the sawed-off double-barreled. And the regular double-barrel and point lookout. And then, of course, you have the combat shotgun in... That's a Deathclaw! Oreo guy! Why? Okay, well, that wasn't pleasant. I thought it was a Deathclaw with the way it yeeted me forward. Well, that was pleasant. That was just exactly what I wanted to deal with. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I don't know. Do I have a low I may have a low perception. Because I know I focused on intelligence as a major thing when I picked my stats. I know the next thing I do with Fallout New Vegas, the next time I do a challenge run in New Vegas, that'll probably be like a 22 caliber only run. Now that I know you can get a 22 from the first area, like from the first general store, I might as well try it because I was under the impression that you couldn't get a 22 that early. I was under the impression you couldn't get one until later. But it looks like I was wrong, which means it would be potentially worth playing for that challenge. The good thing about the 22 is it's nice and cheap, and so is the ammo, and it's fairly abundant. So that'll at least be nice. Now, obviously, the lack of ability to really kill anything is going to cause problems. Because at least the 10mm actually had damage. There's Tenpenny Tower. And that's the facility right there, I believe. Hey, Invisible. Playing some more Fallout 3 because, in all honesty, I couldn't think of something else to play today. Because, as of today, with Borderlands, all I have left, I finished everything interesting in the game. The only thing I have left is the larger challenges in Mad Moxie's Underdome, which are awful. They'd be completely uninteresting to watch. So that's all I have left in that game. So I don't know what I'm gonna be doing next weekend for game. Is this... Do I need anything else before... I'm trying to think if I need anything else before I come in here. I need to check stats for something. Okay, science is good. Wanted to make sure before I walked in. Might have been nice to bring a follower along, but I don't have any right now. So yeah, I guess though next weekend Days Gone will be out. If I decide, I don't think I'm gonna pick that up day one though. Ooh, new book. Because I feel like, from what I've heard, it is going to be like a 30-hour game, but 30 hours is realistically not that much. Ooh, Stim Pack. They would actually let me close this door maybe so it'll let me in. Oh, I can't get to it. Well, that's just rude. Oh, there it went. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, Days Gone is out next week. I probably won't be picking it up day one, though. Okay, I am going to use this on you so I don't waste ammo. And it'll kill the rat roaches in 1 or 2 hits as well. So might as well use it for that. Maybe it is a good thing I still have the mole rat stick. Trying to think of other games that might be fun to work on stream. Because I know, like, I've been having so many issues trying to get boosting sessions to work out for games. And the sad thing is, these are generally easy games to boost. Like, right now, I literally have 3 major games I want to work on. Black Ops 1, The Division, and Resident Evil 5 on the PS4. And I cannot get any success boosting any of them, like getting groups together. Like, I was supposed to have Resident Evil 5 boosting today, and the 4-player trophies don't even take that long. Maybe like 4 or 5 hours total. Because you just have to win 15 matches in each of the 2 game modes. So 30 total matches. Plus a couple of specific trophies that aren't particularly hard if you know what you're doing. But you just need to be in co-op to do them. Or multiplayer, whatever you want to call it. And it's just been so hard to even get people coordinated. It's like, how hard is it to get 4 people to work together for a few hours? I said in the boosting session on PSN Profiles, I want this to be a set time. Apparently, people can't listen to that. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I guess that I agree with that. Like, it'll take me more than 3 to 4 days at least to beat Days Gone whenever I play it. From what I've heard, the Platinum is stupidly easy. Like, it's gonna outdo Spider-Man. Which is pretty interesting for, like, a PlayStation exclusive. I guess, though, we get some easy games like that in Spider-Man. And then we get games like Sekiro and DMC. Yeah, I saw that because it was like... It is a fairly short game. At least from what people were expecting. I don't know if it even is going to have like DLC and stuff or not. It looks like anyone who bought Battlefront 2 is at least sort of dodging a bullet with that. In terms of trophies, because the Platinum isn't exactly easy. It's very time-consuming. Even if you boost some of the harder trophies. I keep thinking that's the other button. But the nice thing is that it... die, mole rat. The nice thing is that, unlike the first game, it's not really big in DLC. Like, there's only one trophy DLC. And it's easy and it's single player. Which is really, really nice for trophy hunting. Makes life a little bit easier. Shut up, alarm. Not really feeling anything yet. I don't know if it's because they're spaced out or because vodka's not as strong, which is part of it. Question will come, will I kill Sydney given the chance to get her better 10mm SMG when we do that quest? She has the best 10mm in the game. And 10mm is an okay caliber in this game. It's not the best. Ooh, workbench with a bottle cap mine. And I have the railway rifle schematics. I kind of forgot about that. Not particularly useful compared to the dart gun, but still kind of nice to have. Oh, another mole rat. Eventually we'll need to head off to the pit, though, and do that DLC, because that's a fairly short DLC. You know, let's use the gauze. Wow, I have a lot of microfusion cells. That'll be good when I get a tri-beam laser rifle later on. Hi, Commander Shirley Squirrely. Just now looking down at it. I mean, I know Devin through YouTube. I don't know that many. I'm not, like, full friends with a lot of people from here. I've never really met him in real life or anything. But having online friends is perfectly fine by me. A little hard to keep track of everyone I've met over the years, though. Because I've met a lot of people, a lot of great people. I need to find another one of those Psychology Premium type games. You guys remember when I streamed that like a month ago? Oh, that was an adventure. That was a real adventure. I was on the weird side of YouTube that night. Bad timing to be pouring my shot. Yeah, that was on the weird side of YouTube. And that was fun. That was hilarious. I still need to edit and upload a highlights video of that. I've been working on editing it. Because it's one of those times you put your game in and you wonder, what's wrong with me and what's wrong with these developers as to why this exists? Because that's what I think a lot of you guys thought when I was playing that. Now, that got a lot of views, actually, which is surprising. That stream got very well viewed. I think it's because no one actually expects anyone to play those games legit. I mean, I don't think the developers expected people to play it legit. It's just there for trophy purposes. And it turns out that they probably didn't look into some of it, into thinking how awkward and weird some of those questions were. Are you okay with killing somebody? Do you jerk off often? It's like, why would you ask all that? It was so weird. Yeah, I definitely need to find... They've made like 4 games. I've played 2 of them now, so I haven't played the other 2 yet. The palm reading premium one at least doesn't get offensive. It's pretty normal, and it has some accurate things. Oh, I think that both of these are custom weapons parts. So I'm going to take both of those and take them back to the house just in case I ever build any custom weapons. This game did allow you to have custom weapons. It allowed you to build 7 of them. To very specific directions and stuff, so it's not really much, but still kind of nice. Man, I guess I didn't put that much into strength when I started my character. Because I can only carry 200 pounds, which doesn't seem like a lot. Oh, wow, I actually met... He was walking kind of weird. That was funny. Okay, just run away. Whatever, I don't care. Please give us Fallout 3 Remastered this year. That's all we ever wanted. Well, actually, I mean, I think most people would probably prefer a New Vegas remaster. I mean, I think overall most people would probably prefer the New Vegas remaster, but I think that New Vegas is overall more functional than 3 is, so I would prefer 3 in that sense. And because it was the first Fallout game I ever played. Modding guns in reality, I mean, I know a little bit about switching certain parts out. And, like, to buy improved parts for different things, like a lighter trigger or different barrel attachments, stuff like that. Different paints, different receivers for different ammo types. Not like I've ever done any of that, though. I don't know enough about it, I mean. And this room seems to have nothing inside except for a rad roach. I have so much microfusion cells, though, it doesn't hurt anything. Yep, you can't really make your own bullets, but you can reload bullets. Like, you need to buy certain items and reloading equipment to do it, but yeah. Making your own suppressor, you can't make a particularly effective one at home without a lot of metalworking knowledge. Plus, it's illegal. Or it's illegal to make one yourself and then not register it with the ATF or whoever. It's not really worth the risk and the hassle. You can turn semi-automatic weapons full auto if you have certain technical know-how. Something which most people do not know, myself included. I'm sure you could find it out there somewhere, instructions on it. Hey! Here's the end of this area. Okay, the question is, only a couple of the options will give us the better outcome, like the optional objective for this area. So I will be saving here. Just in case it turns out not to satisfy. I think I know which ones work, though. But just in case I screw up, we're going to save. Don't need to take any risks with it. This will be good, though. We're going to be pretty... Actually, we could about finish the quest because there's just one other thing after this. Okay, we installed the widget. Now we need to hack the terminal. It doesn't end in ing. It's closer to determine. Threatens, maybe? Nope. Dang it. This could take a while. Probably ends in ed. Nope. I mean, it ends in ed most likely, but... or maybe this one? Nope. It ended in D. That's all I could tell from that. I don't know what that noise is I keep hearing. That sounds like something in the hallway. The building has been surprisingly loud today. Much more than normal. There we go. Alright. I think it's this one. It is. Okay.
Your cooperation is...
Well, I'm gonna run now because that just makes them all violent. And they'll now attack anything on sight.
Combat zone. They suffer. Please
I need a fire hose nozzle for something.
clear the area until order has been restored.
Okay, how do I get out of here? Office building.
Please stand.
Run. Run.
Files A.
Run away. That's not good. That's a bathroom. Oh, they're not actually trying to murder me.
Weapons.
I thought that made them hostile. Maybe not. Okay then, I'll take it. And they don't turn hostile. I'm fine with that. Can't just jump off this because power armor doesn't protect you from fall damage in this game. Well, that's surprising that they don't attack me.
Area clear.
I thought they did, but that might have been one of the other options.
Please leave the area.
I'll take it, so I'm happy. Gets me the optional objective. Which means better reward. And we're out. Oh wow, I've only been going for an hour. Less than an hour. Shut up, alarm. I know, we went for like 4 hours last night, which was unusually long for me. Yeah, I usually cap out at 3. Which is fine, it was fun, and we beat all of Mothership Zeta. Which reminds me of the fact that it's actually not that long of a DLC. I mean, yeah, I didn't go after the extra couple of weapons, like the sword and the Enclave unique plasma pistol, because I don't really remember how to do them. And it's not like I found all the audio logs either. I found like half of them, though. But yeah, that DLC went pretty quickly, and the pit is equally short. Even if you go after all the steel ingots, which is not a fun thing to do.
We've got plenty of bottle caps. Let me in, goddammit.
How many times?
Mr. Tenpenny doesn't like ghouls.
You're not getting in.
He's racist against ghouls if ghouls are a race in the
With this
future.
damn speaker if I have to.
I've already told you Tenpenny won't allow zombies to live here.
Who the hell are you calling a zombie?
You're definitely
Calling you a zombie.
damn sure. For the last time, No zombies.
I mean, you look like a zombie.
Can't you tell the difference between me and a feral? Fine. I'll show you the goddamn difference. Just you wait.
I mean, in some ways, it's logical because
What are you looking at?
once even a feral ghoul gets enough radiation exposure, I think then they can still turn into a feral. Like, even a civilized ghoul can turn into a feral. Is that how you treat all your guests?
No, just ghoul or not.
I'm here to see Tenpenny. I've got a lucrative offer, or you'll regret it.
Just a minute. Let's not be hasty. If Tenpenny, though he normally conducts all, if you bother Mr. Tenpenny or any of his residents,
That's fine. I just need to talk to him so I can solve his little ghoul problem. Or can I solve it with you?
if I, that would make 10, but I can't.
I can help with your ghoul problem. Where are they hiding out?
You? They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral ghoul. I suppose you will.
500 caps. You can give me more than that with 100% speech.
Maybe you're right. But you.
Thanks, I'll take it. That quest, in all honesty, even though it's bad for your karma, the easiest option is to just kill all of them. That's the fastest option. Doesn't require any effort. Oh, this is an extra full shot. see.
Good to see.
Man, I haven't had the Tenpenny Tower residence in years. Next playthrough I do of this game, I'm gonna get the Tenpenny Tower residence and do an Evil Karma playthrough because it's been so long. I like this place a lot. Everything's all sort of conveniently right here on one floor. Makes it much easier to trade.
Hey,
You got a bartender and food. You have weapons, I believe, or a general store. Do you have that, actually? Boutique Le Chic, I think this is it, the general store. Alright, so let's head upstairs and go talk to Tenpenny, because I think he gives us a different quest. Or either that or he's part of a different quest. It's been a while. He might be a little bit mad, though, because I didn't kill Megaton.
Hello?
So he might not be particularly happy. Oh, I can't take that, really.
In a special live report. But
This is a pretty sweet place, though. I mean, it's a nice area.
how do you know I can hear?
They got all these actual big rooms and gear and stuff.
Because of the kid from Vault 101.
It's a cool place to live, and it's definitely, you know, like I said, it's definitely something fun to move in here instead sometimes. But like, it's been a long time, so someday I'll come back here and do a playthrough here.
It'd be better if I could get my hands on some caviar, but what can you do?
Caviar? How the hell do you know what caviar is? In all honesty, how do you know what caviar is? That's shocking. I highly doubt you guys would know what that is in a post-apocalyptic world. Okay, that wasn't where I was supposed to go. I'm supposed to go in the elevator. This is where our house would be.
Mr. Tenpenny isn't... Hold on there a minute.
I'll stay behind him and let him do the opening so I don't get in trouble. Because I think he initiates another quest. But I might be wrong. At the very least, he's part of another quest, but... I guess we'll find out, because it's been so long since I've played a lot of this game. Alright, let's head outside. Science is really only useful for terminal hacking in this game. Completed 16 quests so far. That's good. Hi, sir.
That? A visitor. All of these confounded people flustered.
I mean, you don't make it easy to come here.
Righto. When I saw this place jutting up out of... I had the great...
You came from England, so we know that people survived over there.
Then it was a matter of getting the right type of... Some...
Okay, so I guess he doesn't do anything. I thought he did. Apparently not. Yeah, I thought he gave you another quest, but apparently not. I know that I can kill him for a later quest. You gotta shoot him in the head, because that's also the name of the quest. Alright, back to Megaton. Let's talk to Moira. It is a nice thing I did for the town. That I didn't wipe everyone out like Mr. Burke wanted for far more caps. And a nicer apartment. All the way out in Tenpenny Towers. Alright, Moira. I did. I was able to modify their programming. The robots were of questionable value.
Only human. Or, well, that seems like a good...
And now we just have the library. And it's actually good that we have this quest coming up next, because we want to do this before stealing Independence. Oh, is that the last leak? Wow, I've literally put this off for I don't even know how long. I think that's all three of them, actually. We'll stop by the place here and see if that actually progresses that little unmarked quest. Because I think I got 2 of them done in that very first video and then never figured out the last one. Or just never bothered with it. Is he asleep at 9 in the morning? No, he's having breakfast. The pipes are all fixed.
But listen, it's only a matter...
Sounds good. Take the XP and the caps. Excellent. Alright, so that's done now. The library is not that far away. I don't remember how well it's hidden, though, compared to some of the other places. Let's travel to the metro and see if we can get close to it. As the earlier we can do this, the better. Only $16,000 for the Giddy Up Buttercup. Which, given that there is an insanely high rate of inflation in the Fallout universe, is probably not that terrible. Okay, nope, that's not how we get to it. It wants me to go to the Outcast Outpost? That's weird. Oh, so aliens are considered creatures. Hey, screw off. I already gave you guys access to all sorts of secret technology. Map? So it wants me to go back to the metro, take that to the Outcast Outpost, and then take the Outcast... What? Okay, we're not doing it that way. Because I don't want to do it that way. That's too confusing. I'm gonna work my way there a different way. Is there other options? Because I know I can get to the riverboat. Ouch. I know I can get to the riverboat landing from the Jefferson Memorial. So I should be able to get to the library from there as well. That's the best option. Courage today, victory tomorrow. We did win! We did win that war!
Good to see you.
So yeah, I know that we can get to the riverboat landing from the Jefferson Memorial. And that's exactly what we're going to do. You can actually swim with power armor in this game without dying. I should not be that tired. It's only 9 o'clock. Going into my next to last week of work. At my current job, at least. Not my next to last week of work forever, but next to last at my current job, so I'm happy. Alright, riverboat landing is accessed. We're not going to do anything else with that yet, because I don't want to go to Point Lookout yet, because it's a little tougher. There's usually Talon Company mercs around here somewhere trying to attack. So I'm going to get ready for that. Actually, I'm going to pull the Gauss rifle back out. Oh, we got a metro entrance of some kind. Is it? Or sewer entrance, yep. Man, this game has so many things you could explore that I haven't been... Yep, there he is! I knew you were there. I knew that you guys were going to be hiding out here. I've had one of them shoot a missile at me at point blank range. He basically did that, but it's somehow... How did that even hit me? Like, it didn't look like it was anywhere near me. Bad timing alarm. Shut up. This guy is literally gonna do that. Yep. I knew he was gonna do that, too, because I've had it happen numerous times before. They will shoot you at point-blank range with the missile launcher for some reason. Because I guess that makes sense to them. Got him. And he hit me while I was in bat, so it's okay. Like, seriously, why would you attack me? Or, no, I mean, why would you use that at point-blank range? It just doesn't make sense. Headshot with no kill.
You're dead.
So yeah, next week, I don't know what exactly I'm gonna be playing next weekend. Because I don't want to do this game. I don't want to do the same game for like 3 or 4 straight streams. Because that starts to get annoying to some people, probably. So I'd want to break that up a little bit with something else. But I don't think it's going to be Days Gone just because of the price. At full price, it's not worth it. At least I'm assuming that. I could be wrong, though. Oh, you got the sniper rifle. Okay. There we go. Critical strike is an instant knockback with this gun. And got him. Well, I need a new sniper rifle, so thank you. I'll take another combat shotgun, because why not? That's a mine. Don't want that to go off under the car. That'll hurt us. Which one had the missile launcher, and why could I not pick it up? Those are just turrets. There he is. I don't have a missile launcher at the moment, so I might as well take one. That is doing way too much damage. Ah, retreat. Yeah, it's hard to decide what to play because there's plenty of other games to play. Oh, I should have dropped all my other crap off, shouldn't I? This is a bit awkward. We're a little bit over encumbered here. Missile launchers, I think that... I know that there are unique missile launchers in the game. So I'm just going to drop that one because it's so low condition. So yeah, after Days Gone, though, I'm not even sure what the next game is after that. Although I think within the next few weeks we'll be getting our announcement of the next Call of Duty. Unless it's Modern Warfare 4 with Modern Warfare 2 remastered, I'm not interested. After Black Ops 4 and World War II, for that matter, I made my decision. No more Call of Duty games. I didn't buy Black Ops 4. I regretted World War II. I didn't get Black Ops 4, and I won't get another one.
Immediately.
Unless it's like I said.
Excellent.
I have one of them.
Very well.
They're worth quite a bit of money.
Welcome back.
Can you help me access the
Computer has access
archives?
to the card catalog. Now you might be able to find the central computer.
Sounds good to me. I will do that. I don't have an issue with that. We aren't done with this yet. We're gonna do the full thing. This isn't a particularly hard quest. It's just raiders. And it's good to have access to this place because the pre-war books are worth 100 caps apiece. Which is actually quite a bit of money in Fallout 3. It's a lot in both Fallout 3 and Fallout 76. When it comes to next COD, like I said, it sort of depends on what game it is. If it's Modern Warfare 4 and Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, then yes, I would get that. Because that would be worth it to me. If it's anything else, then no. It's Infinity Ward gets it this year. Because, if we're honest here, Sledgehammer screwed up. World War II is not a good game at all. Like, I appreciate some of the changes to the single player, but everything else is terrible. The zombies is garbage, the multiplayer is terrible. Could never get into it at all. Then you had Black Ops 4, the Treyarch game, which I think ended up being pretty successful. But I mean, the fact that they completely removed the single player, I'm not happy about. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. I mean, I know people don't play it for the single player. And I don't think the zombies was particularly well received either. That it was mostly only the multiplayer and the Battle Royale mode that were liked. Ooh, 10mm SMG, I'll take that for repair. And actually, I need to take a shot. It's been a while. Or, it's been a while since the timer went off. Because before those games came out, we had Infinite Warfare with Modern Warfare Remastered. That's a bit of a weird situation because I personally thought Infinite Warfare was good. I was pleasantly surprised by Infinite Warfare. Like, the multiplayer is terrible. There's no denying that the multiplayer was a failure. But the campaign was one of the best in the franchise. And the Zombies mode had a certain comical stupidity to it that made it really fun to play. And appealing to newer players.
Time.
So I personally liked Infinite Warfare. I think it got more crap than it deserved because it was only being sold by... Because the only way to get Modern Warfare Remastered at the time was by buying Infinite Warfare, which was really kind of stupid. Because they did end up making a good game with Infinite Warfare, but just that was very bad. And we're leveling up. Heck yeah. Okay, let me check what we're supposed to do at level 13. Level 13, we take Thief. And that will up our ability to sneak and lockpick. I know I can up big guns a little bit. I know I can up barter at least a little bit. I know I can up energy a little bit, so... Try to well-round our skills a bit more. So yep, we'll take Thief. Any headphones Brian recommend? The ones I'm using now, let me see if I can find the name on them. Bose is the name of them, I think. They're the ones I've been using for a while. They work really well. They're pretty comfortable. But they do wear out maybe a little more easily than they should. Yeah, really just, unless it's Modern Warfare 4 with Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, I'm probably not going to be playing it. Just not worth the money. I kind of wish that they would take a year off. The way that, like, Assassin's Creed and others have done. Because I think it's benefited the other companies that have done it. Even Battlefield doesn't release a new game every year. And granted, they screwed Battlefield 5 up pretty badly. Like, I could not get into the beta at all of it. I don't even know if it has any DLC yet. If it doesn't have any DLC trophies, then maybe someday. Because a lack of DLC trophies means easier. But I don't even think they have any DLC trophies after, like, 6 months. They had a weird roadmap or something. I don't even know how accurate it was. Speaking of DLC stuff, I'd be more than happy if Fallout 76 never gets trophies for DLC. So that once I reach level 100, I'll never have to touch the game again. I mean, I still have to kill the Scorch Beast Queen. But I'll do it eventually, and it'll be great if I never have to touch the game again after level 100. Because I'm still currently under-leveled to fight the Scorch Beast Queen, so it's okay. Because I think it's a level 95 enemy, and I'm only like a level 76. Speaking of that, why wouldn't they just make it level 76 for the highest level rated trophy for the name of the game? That would have made sense. Would have been a lot less obnoxious. They're scoped. I'll take it. Is that a Nuka-Cola? Yes. Okay, I just went in a giant circle, so that's clearly not where I was supposed to go. Logitech headphones. Okay. If you've been using one pair for 5 years, then that's pretty awesome. Because these don't last 5 years. But I do use them a lot, so it's possible that was like a thing on it. Because I've been using these for a very long time, and they work pretty well. Or, I mean, maybe a couple years I've been using them. And they still work perfectly fine, but they've started to suffer a little bit of wear and tear. You know, I'm excited to see my friends, though, over around Memorial Day. Because I think we're going to try to record a podcast. Which I have a feeling is going to end very badly, but would be a lot of fun. So yeah, that's one of our goals over that, along with playing various games. And just enjoying life, because he'll be on leave, and I'll be done with my job, and applying for new ones. That, or just really trying to finish writing my book and try to make that my career. You never know. You really never know. I mean, I would honestly really like to do something like that as a full career. As like a writer or something, because work from home, work on my own schedule. Probably enjoy life a little bit more. Ah, this is where we're going. There's a couple things we need to pick up here, too. There's another item we need to get here. We need to get a little container of ink. We're going to need it for the Stealing Independence quest. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This is like one of 2 instances of this trap in the game. The baseball pitcher. It's one of like 2 or 3 times you find it in the entire game. But it's a trap that it's just a baseball pitching machine. Obviously, the powered armor would prevent you entirely from getting hurt by it. And it really does very little damage even if you aren't wearing armor. But it's cool because it's one of only a couple times you deal with it. Yeah, I think there's only maybe 2 others that I can think of in the game. So, kind of cool. Brotherhood guys here to help is always nice. It makes life a little bit easier on us. I find it strange that I'm not really inebriated yet. Because the weird thing is, with bourbon, I get out of it within like 6 shots. And then get really out of it by the time I finish the stream. But with vodka, it doesn't do that much to me. I know that vodka is slightly less strong, but it shouldn't make that much of a difference. Because the vodka's only 3% less. So theoretically, by the end of the night, maybe 1 more shot to get drunk. And we got a quantum. I will take that. Gotta carry extra weapons. I know that we can get a really good combat shotgun in one area that's near the Smith Casey's garage, I believe. So we're picking up the cigarettes and stuff again because they're so pointless in 76. In 76, you can't sell them. They're just useless. They give you like a little bit of crafting materials, but not enough to be worth it. I have no idea what door I just went through because I wasn't even looking at it. Clearly not the correct door. Shut up, alarm! Okay, I got a buzz, but definitely not drunk. I'm gonna run to the bathroom and grab some more water. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alright, I am back from the bathroom and the refrigerator. Trying to drink plenty of water. I did take my party pills. Wait. I'm an idiot. My party pills have been in my pocket this whole time. Well, that's going to be disappointing tomorrow. Then I definitely need to chug more water tonight, because I just now took them. This will probably be the last or next to last shot I take, so I should be okay. Because if you don't know what I'm talking about, I take these things called party pills. They're anti-hangover pills. They work 4 out of 5 times, which is good. But I thought I took them. Apparently I didn't. Though really that's okay, because according to the bottle, you're supposed to take 3 before you start drinking like I do, and then 3 more after you finish drinking. Okay. No. No. I mean, it ends in ing. That's pretty much... See if I can remove anything. Make this a little easier. Because I think I can figure it out here. If the thing actually worked correctly and every single word didn't start that with an I, or didn't have an ing. It's very close to breaking. Sneaking? Yep, got it, got it. That should make things a little bit easier. Deactivate the turret system. Should make it a little safer to progress. Well, that's gonna... I hope I don't end up really hungover tomorrow. I doubt I will, because as long as I drink enough water, I'm usually okay. He's got a missile launcher, I think that's what that was. That's what it looked like, but I'm gonna kill all of you, and he's not shooting at me. Why the hell am I singing? I cannot sing. It was a missile launcher. Well, I hope that was enjoyable to someone. That was so out of nowhere. Maybe I do have some alcohol in me, or some drunkenness to me. I obviously have alcohol in me. Yeah, hopefully I don't end up getting hungover tomorrow. But tomorrow's Sunday, because I only drink on Friday, Saturday for logic reasons. Because drinking any other night of the week means that I have to get up for work the next morning. Naturally, drinking before that is not a good idea. Good way to get yourself fired. Showing up to work drunk will get you fired, kids. Thankfully, that's never happened to me because I've been responsible. But just keep that in mind if you're going to start drinking. Don't drink the night before you have work. It will probably come back to bite you. Free war book. There's our terminal. And we did it. That is the end of the Wasteland Survival Guide. But I'm not done here just yet. I want to get that quantum for sure, but there's like, it's like a thing of ink that I want to find, if possible. Oh wow, the books weigh a lot. Okay, that explains why I'm so over-encumbered. Okay, so we need to be looking around a bit here for some ink. It's not that. Yeah, it's a little container of ink. And we need it for the Stealing Independence quest. If we, like, fail a speech challenge or something, which is probably likely because it's a harder speech challenge. How am I crippled? I didn't get shot by a missile in here, though. It may not be in this room, it may be in a different room. I haven't taken that shot yet. Yeah, overall the best defense against getting sick or hungover is drink a lot of water. Because alcohol dehydrates you, and that's the biggest problem. If you consume lots of water, you'll be okay. Or better. So I guess that's not the room with the ink container. Or if it was, I missed it. I thought it was in here. Let me look through everything one more. Oh, well, found that. Okay. It's a lockpicking magazine. I'll take that. Well, this is going to be good, though, because once I wonder how many I'd be able to get away with reading. Because you can soft lock yourself pretty much, or just screw up the game entirely, if you fully level yourself before reaching level 30. Because if you max out all your skills, then you're basically screwed. Well, I don't see the ink in here, so I guess whenever I go do that quest later, I might have to come back here because I don't see it. It might be in another room, though. I don't really remember. It's been a long time. Where are those Brotherhood of Steel guys? Like, they just... Okay, I thought that was one of them, but I think they just disappeared. I think they just disappeared after exploring part of the area. Yeah, that's true, actually. Drinking too much water can technically kill you. I think drinking too much water or drinking too much of anything will kill you. Just like eating too much of anything can kill you. You can overfill your stomach, is one thing. Because it has a limited capacity. I remember that even from like an episode of 1,000 Ways to Die back in the day when that was a show. Back on like Spike TV or whatever it was called. Alright, so where's the girl that we can talk to? There she is.
back.
Okay. I have been successful. I found one right in here. That's an easy way to get some extra caps. But yeah, it was an episode of 1,000 Ways to Die. And the girl, she was like a model or something that had to be skinny. So it said she ate like a ridiculous amount of food. Like an absolutely absurd amount of food. Like multiple pounds worth of food. And then before she could make herself throw it all up, I guess it got to her and killed her. As I can tell, like, when my body decides it doesn't want any more food, it decides it doesn't want any more food. And I will not be able to eat anything else. I won't be able to stuff anything else into me. I think the most I've ever eaten in a day... I think I've eaten 2 pounds of food in a day. A couple times in my life. But that was also before I started my more keto health diet, I guess you could say. Of not eating carbs. And I guess technically...
Welcome.
I could still do it currently. It's dangerous.
Oh, but
Alright, you're done.
for all your hard work. Now.
Wow, a whole mini nuke.
Now. Oh, I'll share these with the... But now...
And I get the very first copy. And a new perk. Yep, if you do everything perfectly, you get an extra perk. Which is cool. But yeah, it was crazy. It was like... I have been able to eat a pretty significant amount of food a couple times in my life. I haven't done that in a long time, though, because it's incredibly unhealthy. Because eating a pound of food is just ridiculously bad for you. In like a full day, I mean that's a lot of food, so. But I have done that a couple times in my life. Probably around graduation dates.
Good hunting.
When it was celebratory. Because I know, like, my week of graduation of high school, and I'm going to make a couple storytime videos someday of high school, about my high school experiences, and struggling with depression and anxiety, as well as high school, and being at a private high school with a bunch of rich, stuck-up assholes.
How may I serve you, master?
I think that could be a interesting video series. I do have a missile launcher already. Okay. Take those out, and we're gonna repair stuff together. Yeah, if you want to see, like, true entitled parent elitist attitudes, you'll see that in a private school. I mean, my family's well off. I'm not going to deny that at all. But we're far from 1%ers. And plus, my parents did not get their success gifted to them by family or anything. They worked their butts off for it. Alright, let's see if this thing's ready. It is. What did I get? Wow, dirty water. I waited 12 hours for a case of dirty water. Because that's exactly what I expect. Alright, we're going to go back to the Waters of Life here, and... shut up, alarm. Yeah, it's like, if you want to see entitlement, look at, like, anything private schools. And you will get plenty of it, more than you'd ever want to deal with. It was not a good... that aspect of life was not a good experience. I'm going to say that right now. But just do a whole story time about, like, senior year. And back to what I was at hand, though, was my final week. Like, the first day, I had to text my friend Nick and wake him up at, like, noon to come to something that he slept through. And he made record time there, which is hilarious. And then, like, the Tuesday was the last closing day. I made sure to tell our like, being high school seniors, we had, like, kindergarten buddies or whatever. I made sure not to be pro my school about it. And then we had, like, our last official day of school. Then the Wednesday, I don't think we had anything. The Thursday, we had, like, a practice for graduation. And that was very awkward because Wednesday night had been our prom. Because my school, we did our prom really late into the year, like in June. And some people might say that's stupid, but I actually really do understand the reasoning behind it. Is that it occurs after the last day of school for the year. That means that if someone does something stupid and or illegal, they can't get expelled for it because the school year's over. So it actually makes a lot of sense, and I think that was a good idea. Because most schools do their prom in like March or April. So I actually do understand the reasoning behind that, and I think that's probably not a bad idea. So that if someone does something stupid or illegal, it doesn't get them kicked out. Because the school year is already technically over, so they can't punish them for it. Now, I didn't go to my prom. That's a whole story in and of itself. But the basic gist of it is... oh, this is where I was born at. This is actually where I was born at in this game. But it was basically junior year. I asked a girl that was a year younger than me to go to prom. And she said yes to me. I had given her flowers and stuff, and she wasn't even surrounded by friends. She just had her one best friend there. And she said yes, which was amazing because I did not expect her to say yes. So I felt like I was like high on adrenaline all day at a celebration. And then at the end of the day, like that very end of the day, she emails me and says, "Hey, like, thanks for the flowers, but I'm not going to prom with you." She didn't go to prom with anyone, but because she was a year younger than me, and it wasn't for junior. It was only for juniors and seniors, but like that hurt a lot, and the fact that I was still in the middle of my like worst phase of depression and anxiety I had, still like just barely having been medicated by that point. So yeah, that was my experience. And then I talked to a few people for prom senior year just to know if they knew anyone that wanted to go. Didn't end up getting anyone, so didn't end up going. And then the next day, that Thursday, so the day after everyone was hungover as shit from prom, except for me and a couple other people that didn't go. Oh, pork and beans, okay. I saw 10mm ammo there, apparently not. But like, yeah, I didn't go to prom, and then, the next day, we had, like, practice for graduation. It was the stupidest thing. Served no purpose. Really, and then, or it could have been done during the year, honestly. And then beyond that, we were supposed to have that happen, and then that night we had a, basically, like, I don't remember what it was called, but it was like almost an award ceremony more than anything. For everyone, for the graduating class. I don't really remember, it was something kind of dumb. Yeah, it was something that was really dumb that served no real purpose. And like, we had 6 o'clock dinner reservations at a Japanese place where they cook in front of you. And the school was like, "Oh no, you're not allowed to make your reservations. We're gonna drag this ceremony out for an extra hour because I'm a bitchy asshole that should never have been the height of the school." I wonder how many heads she had in her mouth to get that role. And I certainly would never have been one of those heads because she would not be worth that. I don't know why I'm getting into that discussion. I'm going to do one more shot tonight because I'm not sufficiently effed up yet. I'm pretty effed up, but not entirely. So there will be one more shot after that. It's only 10 o'clock. And then we had graduation on the Friday. Yeah, we did not make our dinner reservations that night. We were 45 minutes late. Worst head of school ever. No, I didn't get a date is the thing. Like, she said yes to me and then denied me. Like, she said yes and then 6 hours later is like, "Hey, I'm not going to go with you."
Is everything... Are you alright?
Basically gave me a giant middle finger, so I guess she was just caught off guard and trying to be nice. So yeah, that was a, not really giving me a date. Yep, it sucked. And it sucked almost even worse because she was a 10 on the looks. So that would have been really impressive to a lot of people for a guy like me to get a girl like her.
Is everything all right?
Because she was a 10 on the looks and very athletic. She's got like a scholarship for track and field somewhere. But just an absolute just bombshell, a 10 in looks. So it would have been like, that would have been impressive to a lot of people to see me manage to get her.
Yes?
Yeah, it was just, thanks man, but it was just, it hurt really bad at the time because I really liked her at the time. And the fact that she was that pretty.
Hello.
That like instantly would have upped my social status after so many years of being so low on that totem pole.
Good to see you. We haven't forgotten anything. We're on top of the situation. Come on now. We're professionals.
I suppose you're right. Being back here after
So
all this
noisy
time,
last night.
can't help but
I could hardly sleep.
Maybe a quick fix has something that will help you sleep.
Yeah, a 10 in terms of overall beyond just looks is not possible,
Let's
I don't
get to the
think.
control room and assess the situation. We can talk more there.
I've been rejected many times, not 100, but many times. Cause that girl, she was a solid 10 on looks. Clearly about a 0 on personality, though. But she was easily a 10 in looks.
Hey there.
Like, think the blonde cheerleader that every guy wants in high school. She wasn't a cheerleader either. She didn't do cheerleading. Our tennis team was arguably hotter than our cheerleaders. Actually, our soccer team was definitely hotter than our cheerleaders. Nothing wrong with remaining single, honestly, as I've been finding.
Hello, son.
You don't have to pay for anyone else. If you make a good salary, you just live your own life, enjoying your own life as a bachelor. Eating good food all the time. Sleeping in on the weekends, not bothering with helping anyone else in any way. It has its advantages.
Hello, son.
I'm pretty sure Chugga Conroy's in there.
Here we are.
Like, I think he's pretty much a,
Nope.
I think he's pretty much a bachelor. Like a 30-year-old bachelor, living down in Georgia, actually. I think he's in Atlanta. Making $60,000, $70,000 a year off of YouTube and stuff. If Chugga Conroy has been demonetized, then YouTube is dead. Because he's like the most family-friendly Let's Player ever. So he's making a pretty good living for himself, living alone as well. No girlfriend, I don't think. Or, I think everyone thinks he's with Masae and Ella, but I don't know how true that is. Well, it's not a shame, it's just unusual. Because I won't be a 30-year-old virgin.
How are you holding up? Need direct...
Where am I now? I have to go. I'm going to hit your switch. This is such a stupid, pointless little mission. Just running back and forth around the thing. At least we get to murder some Enclave when this is done. Some fascist, fake government, fake news officials. Can't complain about that. Yeah, I know I've heard about that. It's just like, it feels like they are together after all these years, but maybe not. But hey, he can live the life of a bachelor. That's fine. 60, 70,000 a year as a bachelor. If he's in Atlanta, he's way above the median income, so he's in pretty good shape.
I've been hearing good things.
Yes, I disarmed the bomb.
Just please.
Okay, I appreciate that you wanted me to be safe, but defusing a nuclear bomb to save a giant city, you can't complain to me too much about that. He'll actually call you out if you nuke the city, which is cool. So that's actually really interesting, that he will literally call you out if you nuke the city. He'll be like, I still love you, but I could not be more disappointed in you or something. For nuking the city. It's been a long time since I've had that happen, though, because I haven't done that. I mostly do good karma of this game. And admittedly, when I did the Let's Play of the game back in, like, 2011... After I did the Let's Play, I didn't play this game for, like, 5 years. So it was kind of weird just not playing it for so long. Why will it not open? What do you expect me to do? Like, I'm assuming that means I need to get a power switch somewhere. But yeah, that's always been a joke. Masae's cute, so I give him credit if he ends up with her. She seems cool. She's gamer girl. Out of all of the, like, I guess TRG people versus people and stuff, Donna is my personal favorite of the girls. Donna Bells. She is so pretty. And just a full-on, like, just Southern girl, Texas girl.
Everything all right? I can't.
That's not even helpful. Why is your thing there? Yeah, she's that really just beautiful Southern Texas girl. Even though she's like 7 years older than me. Hey, if I had been in Versus Expo, I would have tried to ask her out. And probably wouldn't have been successful, but you never know.
The fuse is in place. You should be able
It would have been worth trying.
No need to come back to the control room. Just head straight there.
Okay, cool. We did what we were supposed to. Boot up the mainframe. She was one of my favorites back in the day, especially with Versus and stuff, but I think she's been through a lot of shit in her life and then basically gave up YouTube and streaming for a long time and then came back to it after a very long time. Which is cool. I've been subscribed to her ever since she started. Never know, maybe it'll get me a date someday.
Till we can access the mainframe. Use the intercom so I can tell you where to go next.
And she's like a 9 in looks, so... Alright, so we gotta go speak with Dad.
There are a few minor repairs. It's on.
Keep up the good work. Yeah, I don't blame you for just trying to be a supporter, follower person. I'm generally a trophy collector hunter, but for this, sometimes I just feel the need to play games for fun and not for trophies. And this is one of those examples, the Fallout games.
Hello.
Is that Fallout is one of my favorite franchises, and I just love playing it.
Hello.
And I really enjoy being able to stream it, because it's so much fun. It's something I truly enjoy doing throughout the whole streams, usually. No, I haven't asked her out or anything, because I haven't met her in real life. That would just be too awkward online. It's not even on Tinder or anything. It would. I'd rather meet her in real life to ask her out, or anyone. Because, I mean, even in college, I never hooked up with a Clemson girl that I met at a bar or anything. Never really even got a date with a lot of Clemson girls. I loved the school so much, and I loved being there, but never really had success with dating. So, activating this pipe is going to add a whole new element to the story. Multiple vertibirds arrive. And the Enclave have arrived. And I missed. It doesn't really matter because you can't hurt them, really, but... Maybe I wonder if I can kill him. They aren't too responsive. I'm not gonna bother with them. I'll just murder them later. So the Enclave are now knowledgeable of the Project Purity. And are going to try to take it over for their own nefarious reasons. We can't let that happen. They noticeably make them out to be the horrible bad guys in this game. And it's a little different from some of the other Fallout games because it's arguable when you deal with them in New Vegas that they could not necessarily 100% or at least 1,000% be considered the worst people. Like, some games like New Vegas flesh out the story enough to give you a reason to sympathize with them. It makes the story more of a gray area. In Fallout 3, it doesn't give you that. In Fallout 3... the Enclave are the bad guys. There's no denying it. They don't give you enough information to think otherwise. They are absolutely the bad people that deserve to be killed. But when you get to games like New Vegas, it starts to get a little more different. It starts to get a little more gray. And it becomes more arguable that maybe they aren't as horrible as they sound. That's one of the reasons New Vegas is such a good game. It gives you so much, like, moral challenges to it. You don't really know who the good guys are. New Vegas does not have a set good guy, good faction. Every single one of them has a good and a negative.
Just to step forward immediately.
Because, like, the NCR, yeah, they're the largest sort of post-war type faction.
The Enclave has no authority here.
But they don't know how to do anything. They have a lot of issues. They have a lot of corruption.
Sir?
The Legion is horribly brutal, but is able to bring order to areas.
Then I repeat.
Mr. House is sort of a fascist dictator, but so scientifically intelligent that it could save the world someday.
You are to assist Enclave science.
Independent doesn't have any of that, but the ability for people to be free.
Operation of this facility at once.
Colonel, is it?
So there's literally no one best faction in Fallout 76 or Fallout New Vegas.
Sir,
I don't know why I said 76, but yeah.
Repeat myself. Stand down at once and turn.
And they really do make it interesting because of that.
I assure you that this facility will not function. We have never been able to successfully replicate test results.
I suggest you.
Okay, just murder the
Sir,
person.
in order to prevent any more incidents. Are we clear?
Well, if they don't know what they're doing, what do you expect to be accomplished?
Then you will immediately hand over all materials related to this project and aid us in making it operational at once.
Colonel Autumn, you're a dickhole, and I'm gonna murder you brutally later. I'm gonna find the most brutal way I can to murder you. Also, I gotta wonder, how is he the only one that survives this? Because everyone else dies from the radiation.
Run.
Okay, he injects himself with something. But there's no way. He's so dead here. How does he survive this? There's no way. There is absolutely no way that they survive that.
James.
Even with an injection. It doesn't happen.
James. Your father called. There'll be more of them coming. We need.
Like, there's just no way he survives that. That kind of an overload of radiation just doesn't seem likely. I do hope I get married someday. I mean, I want to be married and have a family someday. But the right things are going, and I'll never see it happening. Another major bachelor out there, Wicked Shrapnel. You guys remember him from YouTube? I always really liked his channel, but he really is, like, dead now on YouTube. I think a lot of the Machinima guys sort of died off after Yodi Slaya actually died. Because when he died, it feels like things sort of changed.
Wander off. We're going to need. You heard me. We've got. We need to.
That was a sad day, actually. That was like, what, 6 years ago now? That Yodi Slaya and his friends got drunk and tried to jump a train in their car. And they were all drunk driving and it got them all killed. It's really sad, actually, because he was a famous channel for both Borderlands and, like, Call of Duty. Quite sad, actually, because he was an OG Machinima. A number of OG Machinima are gone now. Because he's gone. Super Best Friends just broke up and stopped uploading. Which I don't think anyone saw coming. The Super Best Friends, after all these years, they just ended it out of nowhere. And now they aren't a thing anymore, which is sad because I loved their channel. The three, like, Canadian guys. Is a good way to put it. And it's sad because they're gone now. And even, like, in the Nintendo area of YouTube, I feel like a lot of the guys we grew up with are gone now. Or have at least shifted to other platforms. Because Attacking Toucans and Josh Jepson are now pretty much Twitch focused only. Which is fine, because they're still at least making videos and streams and stuff, but it's just weird to think that they're pretty much gone heavily from YouTube now. Which thing? Wow, that happened? Yeah, Machinima's basically dead.
There's a locked door up ahead. I can open open it, but it'll take some time.
They've been dead for a long time. They really just no one's interested, because I think they like deleted a bunch of their old gaming videos. Because I remember, like, was it Hidden Masters was a part of that doesn't upload anymore, doesn't do any videos anymore. All that kind of stuff sort of makes me glad that I never sold out to anybody, never like joined a network or anything. Because it means that no matter what happens to the networks, I can still be here. And over the last 6 months, my channel's been growing pretty well, actually, compared to a lot of people. I mean, it's heavily because I've started streaming instead of just videos. It allows for a lot more viewership and a lot more minutes watched and overall money and stuff. And no, YouTube was never about the money for me. But hey, being able to make a little bit more, I'm certainly not going to complain. Yeah, Machinima is basically dead now, which is so weird to think. Because I remember when they were just the premier channel for so much of YouTube.
When I was a child, growing up...
I remember back in the day when they were doing, like, race to be the first person to Prestige in Call of Duty and stuff. I was watching them back in high school. And now their channel is basically dead. And Super Best Friends is dead. It's a channel. They have separate channels now, but the whole thing is dead, which is terrible because I love their videos. Most of them, at least. And then, yeah, like Hidden Masters is gone now. Yodi Slaya actually died. That was years and years ago, though. And even, like, the Nintendo channels, like, Versus, they mostly switched over to Twitch, but they're still very active, which is good, on Twitch. At least they're on Twitch. That's good enough for me. It still gives us content. They've had some really funny stuff happen. They're doing Versus Expo right now. Again, if I had actually gotten the chance to go to it, I so would have, like, flirted with Donna Bells and tried to get her to go on a date with me. Knowing my success, it never would have worked, but it would have been worth trying. But, like, Super Genius is gone. I think he actually up and quit everything. Oh, I didn't mean to shoot my friend there. Yeah, Super Genius is completely gone now. He gave up, I think. Nintendo Capri Sun has really just not had success on YouTube. I think he's mostly Twitch focused. Which I think he's doing fine on Twitch, so it's okay. Proton John has always been weird with YouTube. He's always been known for his inconsistent uploads. But, like, he's even worse now than ever before. He hasn't uploaded in, like, a couple years. But he streams 2 or 3 nights a week, so it's okay. Chuck Conroy purely is YouTube, but I don't know if his channel's doing that well anymore. Well, crap, we lost one of them. Which one was it?
Glad that's over.
Sorry, Daniel, I guess you died. I guess you should have been less stupid. It's your own fault for dying. It's feral ghouls. You shouldn't be dying to feral ghouls. I mean, they're easy to kill. How did you die to them? Nowadays, I think the only real purpose of partnerships is to avoid, like, to fight copyright and stuff.
Counseling and financial
So broken otherwise.
family in need. We will match up the destitute, orphan children of the capital wasteland with qualified, eligible adults.
What is it?
I thought you told me to, like, complain about Garza here. Did he die somewhere and I didn't catch that? Oh, he must have died somewhere and I don't have to deal with him. Okay, well, I'll take that. That's less work in the future. I'll take it. And we got plasma rifles going off. Fantastic. Why don't you go hide somewhere so you don't end up getting killed? And nowadays, it's PewDiePie and T-Series. Back in the day, Sugar Conroy was pretty well known. A lot of those guys were actually really well known. Now so many of them are gone, it feels weird. I almost feel like I was an OG YouTuber that's at least still around. Because my channel's only been around since 2010. Because I started... We created a channel in 2010. And I don't think we uploaded anything until 2011. And then in 2011 was when we started uploading. Didn't really do anything heavily until I started Let's Playing back in the day, when Let's Playing was still a thing. Did a number of games and stuff over the years. And then, in the more modern days, Let's Playing is sort of dead. Nowadays, it's all about live streaming. 'Cause even when I did, like, Far Cry 5, and nearly 100% of the game on stream, it was enjoyable, no doubt, but no one really remembers stuff like that. Let's Plays don't get the views anymore. Everyone streams now. I hope Sugar Conroy adapts to stuff like that and maybe starts streaming more. Or starts streaming in general. Just so his channel survives forever, because he was one of the inspirations for me to Let's Play. He was the inspiration for me to Let's Play, actually. He wasn't necessarily the first one I was watching on YouTube that inspired me to do YouTube. Okay, literally every single scientist in the group has died. I've never had this happen, like this level of failure. I've literally never had this happen. This is weird. I guess I'm just getting really unlucky, or just really not focused at all. Yeah, I hope Sugar Conroy starts, like, actually trying to stream or something. I know he's the most successful Nintendo Let's Player, but it would be cool to see happen, to see him actually live stream. It'd probably be good for his channel to diversify a little bit into Twitch. I think he has a Twitch account now, because he was attending some of the Versus Live stuff. It's just a little weird to see our old favorites being gone now. Yeah, making new channels is really difficult. In Notre Dame, it's sad. It's very sad. I'm a Christian man. It's sad to see it happen, but it's such an old cathedral that it probably had very outdated everything. To where it's honestly kind of surprising it didn't happen before now. But there is still the idea that maybe there was something else to it. From what I've been reading, there have been a lot of Parisian churches under attack over the last year by the so-called migrants that were sent there. The Soros-paid migrants. That have been causing just absolute hell over in Europe, from what I've heard. I don't know entirely how true some of that is. Some of that might be conspiracy, some of that might be fact. So I do think it was probably an accident, because that church is so old, the wood and stuff is so old that it seems like it could certainly be a possibility. But I don't want to count out anything. That it may very well have been arson. I don't want to count it out unless it's completely proven to be false. Something about Hellboy you said? I didn't go see it. I'm not wasting my money on that. I mean, I guess I could go see it on $5 Ticket Tuesdays. Because I can sneak a bottle of water in easily in my jacket. So for a drink or anything. I can easily sneak that in however I want. But I can't really sneak in food items, so I'd still have to buy the popcorn. I think it's like movie theater popcorn is like the biggest markup of any item ever.
I'm sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized civilians allowed.
You don't know Madison Lee, the one that has been important in the past?
Lyons! I know you're in there! I know you can hear me! You open this goddamn door right now!
Well, apparently that worked. And apparently the entire squad died. This has been a weird playthrough with a lot of people dying. Because all of our squad here died. Soma died in the other DLC. And I killed Paulson. It's been weird. It has not been a normal run for me.
Madison, I'm surprised to see you here. What can I do for you?
Don't talk down to me, Lyons. I had nowhere else to turn. You must help us.
She picked up a spiked bat somewhere.
Run.
Yes, I'd heard reports of an incident there. What details can you give us?
The Enclave. They've attacked Project Purity. James is dead. There may be more. I don't know. You have to do something.
Then it's as we feared.
What do you expect the Brotherhood to do?
I'm sorry this happened. I wish we could have...
They aren't that high in numbers.
Then do something
in
now.
This game.
They've taken over the Purifier. Lyons, they cannot be permitted to have control over it. It's not right.
No. Calm down.
Okay, you know what, Madison? You joined the Institute in Fallout 4, so I have no reason to trust you.
That's not true. James, he found what's been missing. We know how to get it running.
Is that so? Does the Enclave know this?
No, I don't think... I don't know. I just don't know what's happening anymore.
All right, Madison. It'll be okay. Now, this is James's son, I presume? I can see the resemblance.
Yes. He knows what we need. Vault-Tec computer, something to locate equipment. Please help him.
Very well. Sort this all out.
I don't know how you recognize me in my power armor.
Hail.
Yeah, your channel pretty much has no chance without 5K subs.
You need a rest. Rothschild should help you, but don't forget that he's Brotherhood. I've never trusted them.
Knight?
You also joined the damn Institute, so you know what? I don't trust you either.
You have my more than anyone else, I dare say. The Brotherhood of Steel has encountered the Enclave. Then they were led by a president.
Except that apparently the Enclave existed in West Virginia 25 years after the Great War. Has all that officially been retconned now?
Hail.
With Fallout 76?
To get yourself... Welcome to the city. I've read the reports, seen the initial scans. I figured those... But don't worry.
Because as far as I know, both her and her dad are dead by the time of Fallout 4. Which is a little unexpected. The Simpsons? I don't watch The Simpsons. Their show's been dead for like 10 years. Never had any interest in it personally. I mean, I only make these for the purpose of entertainment. I don't make them for a living. Like a number of other people. I mean, it's just for fun. It would be kind of cool to make it as a living, but at the same time, I could see the issues with it. That I'd be worried that, you know, making YouTube and Twitch a career might make me less loving of gaming. But just doing it as like a side project means that I don't have a lot of pressure on me.
I start by saying that I am the world.
Thank you for your sympathy.
Doctor?
We need to locate a GAC.
Are you quite sure? I suspect that would be a waste of time. There.
If you can find one, that's good. Use the Vault-Tec computer to access a GAC location. That's Liberty Prime. That's not what we're looking for. But seriously, did everyone else die down there and I didn't see it happen?
Enclave troops have fortified the purifier.
I don't think I'm that drunk.
Those vertibirds, they're able to transport personnel at a remarkable rate.
I see.
What when the Brotherhood of Steel focused on the idea of air power? From a war purpose, controlling the skies, controlling the air,
Citadel
gives you just an absurd advantage.
Hail.
Like, yes, I mean, having better ground forces means something, but if you control the air, you control the war. That's very well known to war, to studies of war. So the Brotherhood of Steel, it would have made sense for them to try to control the skies, to try to control the air.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Because that would give them overall power in any sort of war. Because if you have air power, you're not going to be beaten, quite simply speaking. Vault 76! What does it say? 500 for 240 months, so that's 20 years. So this is entirely inaccurate now. I don't think it wasn't completed in 2069, it was completed in 2077. Or it was completed in 2076, I mean. for the 300-year tricentennial. In 20 years, it was 25 years. Interesting. It is a control vault, though. It was left closed for 25 years, though. Not 20. Interesting. Vault 87. General Atomic Nuclear Power, blah, blah, blah. But it did get a GEC. I already know they got a GEC. What about the other vaults? 92 was the music vault, right? 100 years. Wow, okay. They were the ones that were testing the music. Vault 101, of course, was meant to survive forever. It was meant to be permanent. Vault 106, was that the clone vault? I don't really remember. It's been a long time. Was Vault 112 the vault from Fallout 4? I might be wrong. It's been a long time.
Yes?
Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you. I didn't know you were going to be here. You ever thought about making a full stream video using your Russian accent? Oh god, no, that. I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it. It can be stressful to keep up with like a daily video, which is why I don't try to do that.
Got some great news out of the town of Megaton. Turns out the live atomic bomb in the town center is
Make lots of comments now and then, like... I don't have a problem making lots of comments, but yeah, certain things become difficult.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Did you have any success?
YouTube just is not the most helpful thing in the world. Oh great, so we're gonna have to actually go down there and talk to him. Galaxy News Radio in the background. Well, that's copyright problems. Okay, Rothschild, you're walking way too freaking slow. Shouldn't have to listen to this. Or watch this, I mean. Don't want to take the risk of copyright. And I know what it's gonna do. I know exactly what he's gonna do from previous playthroughs. There's this giant map thing here that we're gonna look at. Wait an hour, see if he shows up. He does. Yep, that works.
Map shows the locations of all. Entrance to Vault 87 will. Quite simply, you don't. You share your... Vault 87 is located very close to the site of Lamplight Cap. The Brotherhood simply cannot spare the... If you do find any.
I will do so.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
I mean, technically,
with your presence here.
it's possible to enter from the surface, but you have to have basically a modded account to do so. You have to have an absurd amount of radiation protection. Hey, not every level in the game is masochistic. Only like 95% of them are. I'm really ready for Mario Maker 2, though. I'm actually really excited for that. I'll be playing that, maybe not day one, but early on. Because I didn't play the original. It was too expensive, and for the Wii U, it wasn't worth it.
All of us here thank you for every...
Bad time to be drinking water. We got the Vault 101 emergency signal.
Automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats.
Alright, we got it. Trouble on the home front started, so we should be okay.
Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
I think I read a lot of your recent comments, or your previous comments, I mean.
I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine.
I read a lot of your comments, probably, but I may not have addressed them.
And if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message
I have so many big books of science, it's ridiculous.
An automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still
Okay,
out
let's
there.
turn off your radio broadcast as you're
Still
annoying.
alive to hear this.
So we can actually do Trouble on the home front at any time now it's active. We should be okay now. It's a good thing, too, because that has a bobblehead in it that we can't miss. Nothing else to drop off at the moment except maybe the repellent stick. Alright. Actually, I probably shouldn't have that equipped. I am going to run to the bathroom real quick again because it's been a while and trying to drink plenty of water. Alright guys, I'm finally back. Took longer than it should have. So we can do trouble on the home front whenever we want, but we don't want to do that yet. Okay, so we got to head for Little Lamplight Caverns. That's a ways away from here. I've always enjoyed the Mario games. There's a lot of fun ones. I mean, I love the Galaxy games, especially Galaxy 1. Maybe not Galaxy 2, but Galaxy 1. Galaxy 2 is very much a reskin without a whole lot of overall quality to the new levels and stuff. That's a Yao guy. That is a Yao guy right there. Okay, well we can stealth hit him, thankfully. Sneak attack critical. Oh, it killed him, thank God. Blew his freaking head off, too. That's great. Another one? Really? What is with the absurd, like, levels of Yao Gai spawning in this? I've never seen them spawn this much. This is what, like the 4th time we've fought him so far? Maybe 3rd, but still, it's more than normal. I mean, I have no problem with anyone that enjoys other games, but I've always loved the Mario franchise. Mario Galaxy 1 is an absolutely amazing game. Galaxy 2 is still fun. Odyssey is really fun from what I've played of it, but I never got close to 100%ing it. It's too much effort. I've always been a Mario game fan. Me and my neighbor play them sometimes. I'd love to someday 100% Mario Odyssey. I just don't see it ever happening, though, because some of what you have to do is really, really hard, like the Dark Side of the Moon. I don't really have the skill and effort for it. Because the Dark Side and Darker Side look absolutely horrible. From what I've seen of it and from what little I've played of it. Need to spend some more time playing Smash. Just haven't really had time to play it. Which is why I wish I could make a career off of YouTube and Twitch. Streaming and stuff. I mean, I want to try out Twitch at some point, but getting partnered on Twitch is so damn hard. Because, like, streaming 12 days and however many hours you have to do would be easy. I wouldn't have a problem with that. But doing, it's like 75 viewer average or something ridiculous like that. No way I'll ever be able to do that. I don't have enough support to be able to do that. Even with games I love playing and success and stuff I've had with some streams, it'll never happen. I'd love to get that partnership. Although, I don't think you have to be partnered to be able to get paid by Twitch. I think you can still get bits and stuff without being partnered. I hope so. Because if so, that makes it much more worthwhile. Because if I could still make, you know, money off of it, from what am I trying to say? From not being fully partnered, it'll be worth it. Because I don't see myself ever having enough viewership to reach that. The 75 viewers in a stream, that is hard. I don't think it's exactly like that, though. Yeah, man, this is a single shot rifle. It's a Gauss rifle. It's an electromagnetic railgun type weapon. And it reloads after every shot. But it's extremely powerful, so it's one of the best weapons in the game. If you know how to use it, it's one of the best weapons in the game. So it's worth trying out. The other games have different versions of this that are better. That either have like a higher capacity or just do even more damage. It's a great gun, but I think the A321 takes the cake for best energy weapon in this game. Outside of maybe the Gatling laser, because the Gatling laser is so good. If you get like the unique version of it, which I don't even remember how to get. Oh crap, I'm like dying here. What is even hitting me is the question. Like... Man, where's the missile launcher guy? I don't see him anywhere. He is being a lot more of a problem than he should be. Take drugs. Take drugs. Drugs solve problems in life. Take lots of drugs. They will make things better. I love how you only have an 87% chance of hitting when he's literally in your face like that. Take combat drugs. It makes us more effective, I guess. They're a lot more effective in 76 than they are in Fallout 3. You can beat Fallout 3 without taking any drugs easily. I've done it before. I did it in my Let's Play, actually. I beat the game. I don't think I took any drugs during the playthrough. Because you don't really need them. But of course, when I'm drunk, I don't know what I'm doing, so... I guess I kind of have an excuse. Oh, I knocked away his missile launcher. Oh, like a hit? Did it hit the wall? I don't know, I kind of want some pizza right now. That's a very random thing to say. It's funny, it's like, I read online that for pizza chains, like the best pizza chain now the last couple of years has been Marco's. Marco's is really good. There is no denying that. It is one of the best pizza chains I've ever had. At least that are more nationwide pizza chains. It's really, really good. The ingredients are good. The price is really good is the major thing. Like, the price is pretty cheap. I love Marco's, but being in Cincinnati, I have a better option. It's called Donato's. It's an Ohio-based pizza chain that is far better than Marco's. C&D, that's condition, like the condition of your equipment. But yeah, up here we have Donato's, which I've actually talked to people on here that are from Ohio that know what it is, which is really cool. But Donato's, that is some good pizza. That is far better than any of the chains. It's far better than Marco's. It's far better than Papa John's or Domino's. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Domino's. Domino's is great. It's cheap and it's great. Compared to, like, Papa John's, but Donato's is the best. It's about the best. It's the best chain pizza I've ever had. That doesn't mean it's the best pizza I've ever had, though. Because there was a local place back home, back in North Carolina, that's better, in my opinion. Not by much, but I think it is still a little bit better. According to some of my friends, they apparently put beer in the pizza sauce, and that's why everyone loves it. What's Shirley's question? I don't see the question on here. Okay, the weird thing is, I don't think this has anything to do with actually progressing in the game. Fighting through this place, this literally served no purpose. This is just a Talon Company-based dungeon type thing. And it's not even knocking him down, which is even worse. Because he's a high-level guy with a flamethrower. I'm gonna die. I am so gonna die here. You are being a bit of a dick. Oh no, I haven't played Sonic Forces. I haven't really played a lot of Sonic games. Sonic does not interest me personally. I haven't fought this place in a long time. Oh, I stuck his gun to the wall. That's awesome. His flamethrower. I stuck it to the wall because I guess I hit it. Okay, I'm pretty sure I hit you there and you should have gone down, but you didn't, so I'll kill you now. I stuck you with a Chinese assault rifle. Fantastic. I literally stuck his gun to the wall. That's awesome. Oh, I love this game. It does annoy me sometimes, but I love this game. Still one of my all-time favorites, along with New Vegas. I mean, I would personally say that Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are both in my top 5 favorite games of all time. Along with, like, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Star Wars Battlefront 2, OG Star Wars Battlefront 2. What are you talking about the moon being made of cheese? Is that like a new rumor now or something? Okay, so we're supposed to take Thief again. It'll up our sneak and lockpick, so... Man, my sneak skill's so high, but it doesn't really work. Why is my energy weapon skill so low? That's embarrassing. What is this rumor about the moon being made of cheese? I think I've heard that joke before. Do people actually think the moon is made of cheese? Because if so, then that's pretty sad. Like, I have no words for the stupidity of that. Oh, I think the moon's made of cheese, so we can all go eat it. And it'll solve world hunger. I mean, I wouldn't complain if the moon was made of cheese, because it's cheese and cheese is good. But I'm pretty sure that's not true. I'm like 98.5% sure that's not true. And I always want pizza, even when I'm not drunk. I have Donato's up here, so I love pizza. But realistically, I could get by with Marco's no matter what. Because Marco's is my second favorite. Behind Donato's now. So if I don't have good deals for Donato's, I can just get Marco's and be pretty happy. And then my local place, though, I think is still better. It's very thin crust pizza that supposedly puts beer in the sauce, and that's why it's so addicting. That's one of my friend's theories. I don't know how true it is, though. I doubt Rob actually watches any of these. I doubt him or Molly watch any of these. Well, speaking of the name Rob, though, it was funny because I did the Black Ops 2 DLC, or not DLC, but just the Easter egg with a guy named Rob. I think his name was actually Rob Pearson. And I thought, there was a brief point where I thought it was the Rob from PlayStation Access playing it with me. And it temporarily embarrassed me because I got so pissed off and rage quit at the game at least once while going for that platinum. Because it had some semblance of being Rob from that game. Or from PlayStation Access. It kind of sounded like him, and the guy was, I think, from England. So that would have been embarrassing, but it probably would have made for a good PlayStation Access video. It wasn't him in the end. I don't think it was. Because I don't think Rob has Black Ops 2 as a platinum. But that would have been crazy if that had actually been the Rob from PlayStation Access. And that I embarrassed myself in front of him. That would be sad. I mean, I'm a very high-level trophy hunter, but still. Because I'm a top near 1100 trophy hunter. That would have been pretty interesting, actually, if that had been him. Why is the moon not water and biscuits? Well, the moon has water on it. I think that's been proven. Maybe it's frozen, but it's still, there's water there. I don't know why there wouldn't be biscuits there. I assume there's biscuits.
You're big. You don't want to go.
Oh, well, I'm not going to win your speech challenge, most likely.
You must think of...
Alright, we gotta go free your friends from Paradise Falls because I failed the speech challenge. It's the only way to make him trust us. Even though Mr. McCready here is in Fallout 4 and he's a loser. According to what I've seen in Fallout 4. I think he can be one of your followers and he's just a total loser. But also your followers can't die in Fallout 4 once they're equipped to you. Which is kind of uninteresting. I know I'm drunk. Well, we're talking about the moon being made of cheese. And then you said something about it being made out of water and biscuits? I mean, again, the moon has water on it. It's known to have liquid water on it. Or maybe not liquid, but at least water on it. So that's not deniable, but I don't think it has any biscuits on it. But hey, I'd take that. I'd love some biscuits! Why are you here? No one wants you! No one likes you! Just go away! You're like the girl that turned me down to prom. No one likes you. Go away. Or I mean, people liked her because she was well liked, I think, in her grade, but still. No one wants to deal with you right now, sir. Mr. Teddy Bear thing. God, I've had bad luck with Yao Guai in this playthrough. I've never been attacked by this many Yao Guai that I can remember. Solar system was a big planet and you call them toppings. Well, I'd say the Earth is the anchovies because no one likes anchovies, so no one likes Earth. Aliens probably hate Earth because they see no purpose in us. And we're lucky that they have left us alive for this long. I guess No, I guess Venus is the hot sauce, maybe, that you put on pizza, the ghost pepper sauce. Oh, come on! What is this crap? What is with all these attackers? This is so random. This is so many more than normal. This playthrough has not been in my favor. I'm gonna say that right now. This playthrough has not been good to me. This has not been a good playthrough for me in this game. It has not been friendly to me at all. So yeah, I guess Mercury is... What is this? What is with all the enemies? Why are there raiders now? This is not what I need. I don't need this right now. This is not cool. Why are you not attacking the mutants that are actually dangerous? And why does that not stun you? This is ridiculous. I have never had this kind of insanity that I can remember. So yeah, I guess Mercury would be the ghost pepper sauce or hot red peppers. Because they're the closest to the sun and they're the warmest. Venus is covered in greenhouse gases, so I guess that they would be the heat that cooks the pizza. Maybe, I don't know. Earth is the anchovies because it's the thing that no one wants, the aliens don't want. Mars is the pepperoni. It's something everyone likes and wants. Jupiter would be the cheese. Because they're necessary, but no one ever remembers them. Everyone forgets that cheese is a major part of the pizza, but doesn't seem to care. It's not that big a deal to a lot of people. So they're the cheese. So we got the cheese and the pepperoni and the anchovies and the hot sauce. Saturn, I guess, is the bacon, because not everyone likes bacon on their pizza. But most people do. Just like most people want Saturn to be a thing and to explore Saturn's moons. So what's next? Uranus? Uranus is the other thing that people don't like, so we're going to give it the green pepper. It's going to be green pepper. Because most people don't eat green pepper on pizza. But some people do. Then there is Neptune, which is the somewhat forgotten planet, but underappreciated planet. So we'll call it the pizza crust, because it's underappreciated but loved. Another Yao guy? What is this? What the hell is this? I've never had this happen before. This many Yao guy? This is ridiculous. And I can't even... They're hard to kill, too. They have so much health. Oh, well... Okay, I thought I was about to say the game crashed, but it didn't. What is this? And Pluto is the choosing beggar planet that deserves to still be called a planet. So we'll give it the tomatoes or onions or other attachment award. That's my best assumption of the solar system being a pizza. I could use a pizza right about now. Maybe I should call Donato's. I think they close by now. I'll get a pizza there tomorrow, maybe. Depending on if I cook or go out for breakfast, I don't know. If I go out for breakfast, then I won't be getting a pizza because that's expensive. There's some great breakfast places up here, because that's one thing I'll miss once I'm done with my job is the food up here. The food is so good here. Cincinnati is great for food. I haven't had like an actually bad meal. I've had meals that were worse than others, but I haven't had an actual bad meal like I had back home. I'm a bit of a foodie, so I do love good food. Don't crash, don't crash. What the heck is that thing? That statue looking thing? That's supposed to be there? Oh, it was like a behemoth or something at first. That isn't like the Anchorage War Memorial or anything, so I don't know what it is. I'll be glad when I get a better microfusion self-firing weapon like the A321. A321's really good. So we've literally only leveled up like once in this stream. This is not being the most successful thing in the world. Oh! Jeez, another crippled limb. I am not having the best of luck today. Jeez, it looks like the sheep squash met a centaur. Or a satyr, or whatever it's called. It does not look like what I would expect. And we still aren't at Paradise Falls either, because that's where we're headed. So we have an option. We can either wipe out Paradise... Oh, wait, this is Paradise Falls, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay.
Hold it right there. Are you kidding? Yeah, well, you got something else. You want to look...
Everyone has a price.
Something out.
Oh, no, that's not going to happen. What if I get you some slaves?
Eulogy. I'm glad you asked. That
sounds good to me.
Bring me one of those VI. But since Eulogy's got me on watch, if you round up any slave, but don't get
sounds good.
Ideas. I'm the guy.
Alright, so we at least have access to Paradise Falls. They're going to be demanding... They're going to be demanding us to enslave these other people. Well, I don't want to enslave Flack. Susan Lancaster is probably our best option because Red is needed for a different quest. We're going to need her later, so I don't really want to enslave her. Susan won't hurt us, though, if we enslave her and then just sprint away quickly. You're gonna let me in, right? Thank you. I haven't had time to hunt down your ghoul friends yet. I think we can actually buy them as slaves if we want. But we might just wipe out the entire city once I get a follower. Because I don't have any followers at the moment, so it might not be ideal. Because we can't really keep on with the story that much more. Because of the, what am I trying to say? Because of the fact that the, that you get captured by the Enclave in a couple more missions. Because if you keep playing, you'll get captured by the Enclave, and that'll stick you in Raven Rock, which would be fine. Aside from the fact that being stuck in Raven Rock is not a good thing. Oh, there she is. Wow, okay. Because when you get stuck in Raven Rock, there's a bobblehead there. And obviously we can't get that yet. I guess we could activate the area, but it's not really a good idea. How am I detected? I have a high sneak skill. She shouldn't be able to tell that I'm here. It's kind of weird. She shouldn't be able to tell I'm here.
What's happening? Who are you again?
Put this collar on.
Oh, Over here!
Let's see what that does. Is that gonna screw me over? No, no one literally seems to care at all.
I'm not here for you.
Wow, okay, that works. Fine. That works surprisingly well. I did not think it would go that well. Well, alright then, I'll take it. I'm not enslaving Flack because that screws up his shop. And I'm not enslaving Red because that screws up a different quest. But hey, we got one of them and that's enough to get in. If I fail the quest by murdering everyone in the city, that's fine because they're not good people. Okay, so that's Little Lamplight, or not Little Lamplight, Big Town. I don't know why I called it that. Where will you be when the nuclear war comes?
Susan thought she could just up and leave, huh? She'll think twice about slitting one of our... Here's another cop.
Alright, we're in.
Yeah.
No problem.
Tell Eulogy
I won't act up. Yet. Maybe later. Whoa, okay, there's someone running away that just got murdered. Let me search him. You guys better be glad that I'm not trying to wipe you out. Is it like having you as a trading post? Alright, we are in... What was all that stuff that just fell down? Just skulls? I hate having to do them for the karma loss, but we'll be okay. Well, it's not going to let us speak to him.
Check this out. I did that thing you asked.
I don't think I was supposed to go in there.
One this time? Are you serious? Here, let me see. Hand it to me.
Okay, real slow. Here.
I'm here to help you.
Hey, mister.
Whatever you do, make sure you turn off these collars.
Damn it, Bronson. This isn't what I asked for.
So, you're getting us free or what? Really? Didn't think you sent a Mungo. Can't you? Well, I mean, Squirrel thinks maybe he could use the computer in here. Squirrel's good with computers, and they don't know he. Hang on.
Okay, let's hear about it. I haven't done that option in a long time.
Hey, that's the Mungo. Go talk to him.
How many times have we gone over this, Bronson? Can't you stay sober enough to...
You're the Mungo that's helping us, huh?
I am helping
You
you.
want to know the plan. Fine. Here's what you do. You go on into the boss guy's room and use his terminal. Get the one in here. Think you can handle... I told you.
I'll see what I can do. I mean, I don't know why I couldn't just pick that option from the beginning.
I won't let you down again.
I think that's something I can accomplish. Might even be able to keep them friendly with me, which would be surprising. Alright guys, I'm getting kind of tired. It's getting a little late. Been 3.5 hours. We made very good progress tonight, though, on the story. So, I think I'm going to be headed out for tonight. I don't know what I'm going to play this coming week. I've got a couple of... I think I've got a Gamefly game I can play. Maybe something else, we'll see. I need to actually jump into Destiny 2 tomorrow and see what's for sale from Xur. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. And I'll be back on Wednesday for another stream, as well as other regular videos. So, see you guys then.